In the art world, there are a number of things at stake for our clients. Big sums of money for very valuable artwork, but it's not always just money. There are often issues about privacy, about reputation. One of the things that makes the art world different is that it is personal.
One would be surprised that with transactions that involve work that's so valuable, often the deal is done on a handshake. It's a custom in the art world. But in fact, it's really helpful to have a transaction papered with the contract.
The Hughes Hubbard art law practice can help you find the way to get what you want and at a price that's right and from a person that can be trusted.
We understand the art issues. Some people are just litigators, but they're not art litigators, and they basically have to speak a foreign language in speaking to a judge or a jury. We don't have that. This is our language, and we know how to use it.
We are both a boutique level service. That is, we have the expertise and the personal attention that you need as a client to have your problems understood and dealt with within the context of a full service firm.
I can and often do call my tax partners, my partner who has expertise in secure transactions. We have resources at our fingertips and we use them.
We span the entire 360 of all the players in the art world. We represent 2 of the big 3 auction houses in the world, galleries, people who buy and sell art, both as a hobby and as a business. The main thing that people need when they come into the art world is an understanding of who the players are and what the game is being played, because there are a lot of people who are looking to take your money if you don't know what's going on.
Oftentimes, the buyer doesn't know the identity of the seller. So we're hired by a dealer who's representing an undisclosed buyer to an undisclosed seller. And oftentimes you have to do multiple contracts to achieve that.
And one of the things that we at Hughes Hubbard are able to do is to guide people through the dangerous, tricky rapids. One of the most fascinating cases that I worked on was the biggest art fraud in U.S. history. $80 million of fake paintings supposedly by William de Kooning or Jackson Pollock. They were all painted by a 73-year-old guy in Queens working out of his garage. And he painted in the style of these artists and fooled the art world. And the Knoedler Gallery and another gallery called Julian Weissman Gallery sold these paintings to the unsuspecting public, including our clients. We brought the first case that unraveled the fraud, and we were one of the few people to get our client 100 cents on the dollar back.
Where a piece of art came from, who bought it, why they sold it, all those are relevant to what we do, and that does make it different from selling commodities or industrial products.
You get people who are not just thinking about the money, but also about things that have meant a lot to them. We're working on a case now where 3 children, now all grown, inherited a $10 million artwork from their father. It has a real personal connection to them, but they want to monetize it so that they can teach their children a little bit about what it means to have money and to give money, and one of them wants to start a charitable foundation with the money.
We've had cases involving art that people bought in good faith, and now someone else comes around and says, well, actually, 2 generations ago, that was stolen from my grandfather, and had to deal with the conflicting issues there. We have a long list of cases that we've won outright. We know how to go to court and win.
People in the art world, they know Hughes Hubbard's name. They know us because we get results, and we do it in a way that's discreet and professional.